in frame. I could do that.
Welcome back to
In frame.
welcome back to Tuesday Tuesday. I'm your host DJ. What's this?
Okay.
I don't have Kegels with me this week.
I'm nervous because it's YouTube.
No, I do have two good friends of mine, and I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. So start it off however you want, guys.
Well, hi, I'm Maggie. I'm an artist and a singer and a witch living out in the Midwest and just kind of doing my best every day.
Hmm.
Um, Here I am.
Yeah,
I'm Tim. Hello.
yeah, just him. Alright, now quick question since Maggie addressed two of the three I have. How do we know each other?
Good question.
It's a very good question.
Yeah.
We all met on TikTok. We're TikTok live buddies.
Mm-hmm.
I,
I'm
j- I just showed up one day and didn't leave.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no. Well,
kind of
just
the same story here. I met DJ in a karaoke live. We were singing together and having a great time and just kind of made a bond.
yeah, I mean, after that, she literally cannot get rid of me.
I would never want to.
Just stuck with it.
I'm glad, and Tim is a no fun, not karaoke, but we hang out on Maggie's live and not Fred's live. I'm not gonna mention because they're not here. I do not have the permission to say the name on this live, so that's gonna be a secret
Horrible.
between the three of us. But yeah, so guys,
You're weird.
tonight
Oh.
we'll talk about Moominvalley episodes 1 through 3, and I hope you all enjoyed this as
Yeah.
always. Now, who wants to kick us off? If you want me to just point over at me and point to your left, or like whatever it is. But okay, so I will start us off, I guess. Okay, so Lemon Valley is a sweet animated show from the 1990s, and I could tell you this before today. I never seen it. Have you guys?
Yeah, I had never heard of it before. No, it was recommended by a friend of ours.
Yep.
Weird.
It was strange. It was strange. It was kind of cute though.
Yes, it was. It definitely was.
The scene where he turned into the purple goblin and they couldn't remember him was kind of traumatizing.
Yeah, there were
Yeah.
definitely some moments that like really touched deeper than I thought that they would.
Yeah, no, I heard that and I did, but I found it cute that Moomin Mama knew that it was her child and knew that he was telling the truth. Now, I'm just wondering, because I'm saying him, did we ever establish that Moomin was ever a boy or girl, or did we not know?
It doesn't. I don't feel like it really established that. I get the sense that Moomin is a girl, but I think that might just be because I'm a girl. What did you get a sense for?
When Moomin was the goblin, they were referring to Moomin as a he, him,
Oh, were they?
being handsome and all that.
Okay, yeah, they did. They did. They said handsome.
Moomin's a boy.
Okay.
Moomin is a boy.
Alright. Yeah,
So Moomin, the Moomin from Moominvalley of the Moomin clan, a lot of Moomins
yeah.
is a boy.
Yeah.
Don't trust random hats.
Yeah.
Don't trust random hats from strangers. To turn your eggshells into weird pink clouds.
Yeah. So basically, I'm just throwing because is Moomin wakes up because it's springtime and they'll wake up from a long sleep. Now, I will say this. Moomin is a unknown creature of origin. Moomin looks like a hippo, but isn't a hippo.
I mean,
It's weird.
they look like hippos. They really do. If I were guessing as to what species it was, I would have to say hippo.
Yeah, no.
But they're humanoid. I mean, they walk on 2 feet.
The mom wears pants.
Mom wears pants or an apron.
Dad wears a hat.
The dad wears a hat, and they speak. You know, they can talk. They live in a house.
There's a kangaroo with a skinny tail.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I mean, I will say this, and I think you two might agree, but this show, it initially reminded me of the Bells Sing Bells.
Did have that vibe, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It did remind me of that a little. It also reminded me of, do you remember Babar the elephant?
Yes, yes.
It reminded me of Babar.
Yeah. So,
The animation style was,
Yeah.
and then the feel of it was Bernstein.
yeah.
And the craziness was like past Adventure Time levels. It was crazy.
It was bizarre.
Yeah, it was. I mean, Tim has been alluded to it, and Maggie did too. But they find a mystical random hat that has magic with
Weird magic.
Inconsistent magic.
yeah. No, I mean, like they initially gave it to Moomin Papa, who tried to put it on, but it was too big for his head and actually kept growing to where his head was completely inside there. Eh, that's crazy. Who would go ahead to?
I just want to know why he decided to store the broken eggshells in the hat.
Yeah.
Oh, did I miss?
That's what turned into the clouds.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
it was weird.
That's a weird thing to put in a hat. I wouldn't put eggshells in a hat. I would put that in a trash can or, outside in a composting bin.
Yeah. No.
And then they turned into the clouds.
Right.
Yeah.
Ones that you could ride.
Well, that some could lie because I mean the kangaroo had a tough time getting on the cloud. So
Mhm.
yeah.
That sounds like a personal problem on their part. Everybody else was fine on the clouds.
Yeah, I know, right?
Until they disappeared. I didn't understand why the clouds disintegrated.
Yeah. Now, why did the river water turn into
Raspberry juice.
yeah, raspberry juice?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they kept the hat. So at first the dad got stuck in the hat, and then they were like, "Should we get rid of this?"
Yeah.
And then the mom was like, "No, it's a nice hat. We should keep it." And so they kept it, and then it did some more magic, the clouds thing,
Yeah.
and the clouds disintegrated, and they had to get rid of them. They really liked the hat, but they decided to get rid of it because it was too powerful.
Well, I mean,
I don't know.
before they got rid of it, the whole hide and seek happened.
Right. The
Moomin,
hide and seek. Oh, I forgot about that chapter. Yes.
yeah, Moomin was trying to hide in the hat, and that's what caused him to turn into this goblin-like entity.
Mm-hmm. It's like a goblin fox.
Yeah, I mean, possibly, I don't want to say demon, but it had that feel of it.
Mhm. It definitely looked like it could have been a predator
Yeah,
or a bad guy of some kind.
I don't understand the whole part with the sand lion.
Sandline, right.
What was the point of that?
yeah, no.
No. They buried him.
And dug out the tunnel they buried him in.
Uh, let me let me address a question we have, which is Cackles. I thought we were gonna do Rugrats, but
Yes.
we I didn't have a way to watch it. I tried YouTube, I tried a website, and I was not able to pull it up on my Paramount because it wouldn't let me screen share it. So we had to scramble to find something else to do.
We definitely found something else.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is something else. Like,
Yeah, I don't know if I'm hooked by it. You know?
Yeah,
I want
It's,
I want to see more, but I'm okay if I don't.
yeah.
yeah, like, My dad didn't did that. Huh. But, yeah, no. This was said that I think we, well, for the first episode, I think we could agree that it was pretty crazy at first.
It was a crazy show, yeah.
Yep. And then we're going right into episode 2 because it's a two-parter. So we're still talking about this hat with Moomin and the elf. I'm blanking on his name. Do you guys recall the elf's name?
They had weird names.
Um, yeah, I had a really hard time remembering the names because they were just sounds.
Yeah. Like,
Pa Moomin, Ma Moomin, Moomin Moomin.
Moomin Papa, Moomin Mama,
yeah.
Yeah.
Snufflekin,
And then there was like a snark.
Snark Flap, or something like that. Snarkle,
Yeah.
Pop.
Yeah.
Weird names. Weird
Yeah.
names.
Real good. Couples. It was Moomin from the 1990s. I got question as to which Moomin did you guys watch? The,
Where
ni-
did they speak?
the 1990s Moomin.
Yeah, we watched the first 3 episodes.
Yeah. No.
Do we need for?
I don't know.
What?
What do you think, DJ? Do we need an episode 4?
No, I don't think so.
Should we watch the movies and all the tie-in books and all that?
No, I probably would not do that.
We could go to the amusement park.
Yeah, probably too. But,
Crazy that show got a whole amusement park out of it.
Yeah,
yeah,
that is crazy. Japan, right?
And Japan has all the amusement parks.
They've got some strange ones.
okay. And that, I didn't know this. Did you guys? Moomin has been, there's been multiple movement series since the 1950s.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lucci was saying that there was a comic book series as well,
That was in
and
the
that
50s,
started in
yeah.
the 50s.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
or I think that's what she was saying.
And that's what made it big in Japan.
Okay, I got it. Now,
I think she was saying it was a Swedish show or something, though.
probably. Now, I will say episode 2, it turned down the craziness before for a little bit because they did get rid of the hat, but they found it again in making deliver into juice, which
Mm-hmm.
was crazy. And the biggest part of this was trying to find the hobgoblin on his flying pencil. and the house becoming engulfed by a tree. I mean,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was that super fast growing vine tree thing that just took over the whole house.
The
yeah,
catastrophe.
Catastrophe.
it was. I mean, it.
I love firewood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Lots of fire.
they got tons of firewood. Now,
But then when the magician like undid it, he didn't take care of the problem. He just sort of stopped it from getting worse.
yeah, no, I mean, he didn't make it disappear. He just made it to, well, it stopped growing that would they could chop, well, not chop, but tear it down. So,
At least they had the tasty fruit.
Yeah, they got some good fruit out of it.
Still weird though.
yeah,
I probably wouldn't have eaten the fruit. I'm gonna be honest.
No, I wouldn't trust that fruit.
yeah,
They
no,
they, they tasted a lot of things that I was surprised that they tasted. Like
yeah,
the water,
The red
when
water, yeah.
the red water, they tasted the red water. I wouldn't have done that.
yeah,
They should have.
no. I mean, that was insane. But
And the mom. Sorry, DJ.
no, go ahead. What's up?
I was gonna say the mom just let them do all this stuff.
Yeah, not a care in the world. Just
Yeah,
I told them to be careful.
yeah. No, I mean, really, the mom and the dad to a point did not really care about what they did.
No.
Yeah.
As soon as those trees started growing, though, it was a catastrophe.
Mm-hmm. Not to the little girl though. She really liked those trees.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
sorry, trees were there. There was bamboo, there was palm trees, there was a lot of trees.
Pears.
The delicious pears. I
Yeah.
probably wouldn't have said them. I stand on that.
Yeah, I got you. Now, I mean, we already touched on this, but it's coming up in the YouTube chat again. The, I mean, the character designs, like we said, reminded us of a combination of Babel and Bells Bells for the evolved characters. Now, one thing that I, wish there was a bit more explanation of is why didn't the little girl actually go home like she said she would in the first episode?
Yeah, was she family or was she just a friend that stays over a lot?
I think the mom adopted her, from what I understand.
Because she didn't look like the rest of them.
Yeah, no,
So she could absolutely have just been a friend that was hung out a lot, or she could have been adopted.
yeah, yeah, because from what I remember in the first few minutes, she was there for the winter and was headed home the first day of spring.
Mm.
So, did she make it home or did she not?
It seems like she did not.
Yeah,
Because it was definitely spring in the by the third episode.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, and isn't her brother the weird kangaroo thing?
I
Luigi was saying something like that.
maybe I don't remember exactly, but I just thought that it was weird that she still for the whole 3 episodes and she doesn't go home with him. Now, the 12th episode was pretty good. It was entitled The Wreck, where they go on a adventure and they go spelunking in a cave to find like a mythical beast and trying to get something from it. But all they find is, oh man, what's his name? Sleeping in the cave. Yeah, I never below what the leg was saying, but yeah, no, it was definitely interesting how, well, not interesting, but I will say this, the whole of the ghost can't go into the cave stuff is outdated, if you know what I'm saying, because ghosts could easily go on a cave exploration without any board to protect them.
Right. Yeah, they had no equipment. No precautions were taken.
Yeah, no, no, was, you know,
Mom told him be careful.
yeah, yeah, it's Andres, these cartoons, these cartoons that I also think that they intentionally make the parents careless. That way they could have the action and drama that they want to
Yeah.
have. Which,
Imagine carrying parents. Those kids don't go on those adventures.
yeah, yeah. But I mean, that's what we grew up with. So, I mean,
Yeah, there was a lot of times we were just like told to go play outside. Just go.
yeah,
I don't I would never feel okay doing that now.
yeah, no, neither would I. I mean, really. But, you know, the whole finding a abandoned ship was a cool part. I mean, they found the shipwreck, they fixed it up, and they set sail to have some fun. I I like that. I mean, it was a good ending to
Mhm.
it.
Yeah, it was cute.
Yeah. Huh.
Weird, but cute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely,
Definitely in the
definitely.
movie. Everything about that show is just weird. Every aspect.
Okay, let me say this real quick. Hey, Stephen, good to see ya. Just say hi to Stephen real quick.
Hi, Steven.
Hello.
And
Done stabbing people in the eyeballs.
and you guys know who that is, so yeah. What's up, Steve?
He's,
Nice to see you.
he's in the comments.
Yeah, he is. That's what Mikey.
We're just talking about that weird show, Steve. It's like Lucci was punking us. I think she was punking us.
She might have been punking us.
Did you know she wasn't really present while we were watching it?
Yeah.
Was she punking us?
I don't know. But yeah, Steve is unique. And yeah, she's seen it many times. I could tell that. Okay. We should do. Okay. Let me ask you this. Have you seen David and David the Gnome?
Wait, David the Gnome? Oh yeah,
Dave,
yeah.
David the Gnome.
Probably if you see it, you'll recognize it.
I don't think I've seen it.
It was a French show. It was around the time when that show was being around.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. But,
Yeah, Spanish, not. It was some sort of European thing. Do you look familiar?
Not really, no.
But yeah,
Well,
that's cool. We could do that if we want.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say how the show ends. How they return to they go to the mountains where they were born, so they could return to the earth.
Yeah.
And it was just him and his wife. They hold hands and just very, very, very somberly walk towards the mountain, and that's how the show ends.
That's so sad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Some shows,
like dinosaurs.
dinosaurs.
Yeah, it was always Nickelodeon. So before any of us was born, I could tell you that. Well, maybe, but it was, yeah, we should do that. I mean, we could do that next
We could watch. Yeah,
next week if you want pickles. And, you know, if you guys are ever interested, I said that before offline, but if you ever want to join me again, let me know.
Oh, thanks, DJ.
I'll think about. I'll think about it.
I know you will too. But yeah, no, overall, this show was enjoyable, right? I mean, why
Wait, David or Moomin?
movement? It was enjoyable, would you say, or
I mean, kind of. I didn't love it. I loved spending time with my friends.
yeah? I mean, that's always good.
It was weird.
It was a weird
It
show.
was weird.
It was.
I'm standing on that. It was weird.
I would say it was enjoyable in a weird way.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say that.
Yeah.
It wasn't it wasn't bad by any means.
No, like, I mean,
Like if I had kids and they were into that show, I would be fine with it, I think.
yeah, I got you. Right. Okay. Now, I did this for myself. If you don't want to join in, you can. But overall, I probably give this a 5 out of 10. Like,
Mhm.
it's not, it's not the best, but it's not the worst either.
Mhm.
I mean, there's a lot worse shows out there, so yeah,
Sure.
It was just weird. I was not expecting the weirdness.
yeah, I got you. Alright,
But yeah, it was fun. It was a fun time.
do you guys have any other thoughts that you have about this set or anything else you wanna say before we end it for the night?
Well, I just want to say thank you so much for inviting me to come up and do this with you. And um, yeah,
Hmm.
I'm just glad to have been a part of it tonight. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any
That's
fi-
it. I don't think I have any other thoughts on Moomin Valley.
Nothing on
yeah,
moving.
Those
yeah,
are all of my thoughts.
It was weird.
no, I got you, I mean, yeah, it was weird. It was definitely great. Uh, you know, this chat for you guys. Keiko said, wonderful seeing you too and hearing other people's ideas. So, yeah, thank you for sharing your opinions with us, and thank you for being open to talking with me about this.
Of course.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna end it here, but before we go, as always, safe for water, and I will see you Friday night with Cackles when we do a Friday challenges. Bye, guys.
Is it still going? Are we still on the air?
One moment. You don't